All right, Shalom. I'm going to start by giving all the praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, saying all praises to the Heavenly Father Yahweh in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and taught me this truth. Peace, love, and salutation as always to you, Akim, out there pushing this word in truth and in sincerity while risking your lives and freedom to do so. To the elect scattered throughout the four winds of the earth, to you I say Shalom. This is your fellow servant Malachi, back out in the highways and hedges to prophesy the downfall of America and to compel you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to come back to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in these last days, man. All right? Like we're pushing, now more than ever, it's imperative, man, now more than ever to come back to the Lord, man. Prophecy is picking up on the daily, man. If you follow the page called End Time Headlines on any platform, all right, they got Instagram, Twitter, all right, and they also have a website, all right. But if you're constantly watching, they update, daily, man, with different events that's going on in the world, all right, when it comes to prophecy, when it comes to the world war, man, all right, which is inevitable to happen here very soon in America, man. You see it on your TV screen, what's going on with the other countries, what's going on with the other nations, and thinking that, it's not going to come to America, you're sadly mistaken, man. All right, all of these things must happen. The Lord is just giving the elect time to, He's giving the elect time, to come back to Him, man. All right, before all hell breaks loose, But there's going to be a majority, man, of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that's going to be caught up in their folly. They're still going to be worried about worldly pleasure, man, But without further ado, man, let's go right into it, all right? Because the hopeful elect is looking at all of these things that's going on, on the scene, man. And we're kind of getting excited, man, because we know what's getting ready to follow after all of these events, man. All right, these are the things that we're looking forward to, We're looking forward to that martial law, the MOTB being implemented, because we know Yahweh Shai won't be too far away once these things kick off. You see that? I'm going to start off with the book of Mark, chapter 1 and verse 15, and saying, the time is fulfilled, and the kingdom of the Most High is at hand. All right, we know this to be true because Yahweh Shai told the disciples, He gave them a list of things that they should look out for. All right, and once they see these things come to pass, they would know that the end is near. What are some of those things that Yahweh Shai told the disciples to look out for? The nations rising against each other. We see that. You cannot cut on the news without seeing these different nations going at it. You hearing about them doing drills, them, making more weapons of mass destruction. All of these things are being played out right before us, man. But not only that, you got the men loving them own selves. Everybody walking around here, after their worldly pleasures, trying to fulfill the lust of the flesh, man. That was another prophecy that was foretold that would happen in the last days, man. People coming up against this truth, mockers, scoffers. We see that at an all-time high, man. Like niggas like Vocab Malone can't leave the Israelites alone, man. We kind of like celebrities, man. We got stalkers out here. Can't leave us alone, wanting to keep making videos about us. Their only purpose, for living is to harass us, man. But little do they know, they just fulfilling prophecy. And not only that, they're helping push this gospel, man. All right. For instance, Vocab Malone, he's a so-called apologetic Christian. He's making videos about us and posting it on his YouTube channel. Some of the elect might be getting woken up through his posts, man. By him trying to demonize the Israelites, trying to make lessons against us. There might be somebody that's among his congregation or one of his subscribers on YouTube. They may get compelled by the Spirit and say, man, this guy's trying to expose the Israelites, but I think they're telling the truth. So the gospel is going forward, man. It's going forth throughout the four corners of the earth, man. That's why things are cranking up the way that they are. That's why the devil is getting ready to come down with that great wrath, man. He see the prophecies playing out, and he has no control over them. So he can't stop them. He can't slow it down. He can't do nothing, man. He can't do nothing against his truth but for it, man. You can fulfill prophecy. You just another vessel to help push, the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. You ain't got no control over anything that's going on, Esau Edom. All right, the so-called white man. All right, but he's going to try to do everything in his power, in his will, to try to stop prophecy and to prolong the life of America, man. All right, which in the scriptures is known as spiritual Babylon. All right, but this whore, she's on life support, man. And like I always say, man, Yahweh Shai is getting ready to come through and pull that plug on her, man. Right now, through the preaching of this gospel and by prophesying, we're causing this kingdom to crumble, man. But Yahweh Shai is going to come through and clean up shop, man. He's going to do the rest. All right. So let me get this again from the top. This is Mark 1:15. It's saying the time is fulfilled. What time is fulfilled? All right. Us being in these last days, us being in that latter time that were prophesied beforehand, man. This generation will witness the second coming of Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, man. All right. The time is fulfilled, man. The Lord has had enough with America. The Lord has had enough with this place, man. As it says in Hosea 4:1, let's get that. The Lord has an issue with America, man. Nobody cares about the truth. Nobody cares about being righteous anymore, man. This generation, they glorify being demons. They glorify crashing out, like I said before, man. They glorify all things that pertain to wickedness. And if it has anything to do with righteousness, they don't want anything to do with it, And that's one of the main reasons why Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has an issue with this place, man. All right, this is Hosea 4:1. It says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel." All right, which is you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The Lord is not dealing with the whole world. All throughout the scriptures, you're going to hear it say, tell the children of Israel, dear children of Israel, dear brethren. All right. It's not for everybody, man. That's why the Lord punishes us for our iniquities. When we break the commandments, all right, when we step out on him with these other gods, these other nations, doing all matter of wickedness, all right, the Lord, he chastises us, man. He judges us, all right? Him bringing that judgment upon us is like that genuine leather belt, man. That's what we're doing right now. We're serving our punishment, man. And Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is using the so-called white man as that genuine leather belt. He putting it on our asses, man. Got these cave beasts ruling over us. That's the ultimate punishment, man. They're not supposed to be in rulership over the greatest people on earth. All right, we're far more superior than them, man. That's how you know it's the Lord's hand that did it, and it's only His hand that can damn take this punishment off of us, man. All right. Let's go straight into it. This is Hosea 4:1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land. And that controversy is that indignation. He has a problem. All right. He's upset. He's pissed off. All right. At the inhabitants of this earth, man. All right. Everybody is indulged in wickedness. All right. Lust of the flesh, worldly pleasures, all of these things. These things are contrary to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. So he has no pleasure in those things. You see that? It says, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land. All right, there's no knowledge of the Most High, man. There's knowledge about everything else. Religion, philosophies, tradition, black culture, niggatry. There's knowledge about all of these things out there that Jake is trying to go after. Jake want to know how to damn snip a weed plant and make 3 out of it. Jake want to know how to damn buy a quarter pound and flip that and come back and buy 3 pounds. That's the knowledge that Jake is seeking after, man. They're not seeking after wisdom and knowledge, man. That's getting ready to be the stability of the times that's getting ready to come to America. You know, what are you gonna do with the knowledge of how to bust down a brick and multiply it and flip it and damn re-rock it? How is that gonna help you in Jacob's trouble, man? You know, Eve. How is knowing how to install a lace front wig? How is that gonna help you in Jacob's trouble, man? It's not. It's not. That's why we see the prophecy of Zechariah 13 and 8 being fulfilled right before our very eyes, man. That majority of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are being destroyed in that thermonuclear fire, man. The thermonuclear fire that's getting ready to come to America, inevitably, man. It's kickstarting right before our eyes, man. The animosity between the different nations in the United States. Russia is trying to make a backdoor deal with Ukraine, man. And if you didn't know, the U.S. is kind of cool with Ukraine. So if Russia started to build this relationship with Ukraine, and Russia can benefit the alliance between them and Ukraine more than Ukraine could benefit the alliance between the U.S. and them, they're gonna ditch the U.S. and they're gonna become ultimate alliances, you know, with Russia, man. And that's gonna be another nation that's in array against America, man. But it's inevitable. It's gonna happen. You know, Israel already making moves. They calling their own shots without the help of America. America was once supplying Israel with weapons and ammunition and all kind of things. But Biden told them, if you're gonna go over there messing, you know, with the Palestinians, we're not gonna, you know, continue this deal with y'all. We're gonna cut off this supply of weapons. So Israel said, to hell with y'all, man. You know, we can do this on our own, you know? So who knows, man? Maybe the end of alliance, the end of the alliance between Israel and the U.S., all right, it could be severed, man, pretty soon. But hey, man, Lord willing it is. We want all of these nations to hurry up, man. Form that alliance. Come together, man, so they can do away with this great whore, man. This great whore that has caused many nations, all right, to fornicate, to lose their ideologies, to lose their traditions, their philosophies. Not like it gives not like we give a damn about the other nations and what they believe in. But when it comes to the children of Israel, all right, we have lost our heritage to this whore, man. You know, from being in the bed with this whore, you know, spiritually. We have lost our way. We have lost our power. We have lost our damn minds. All right, we lost our identities, man. All from fornicating and getting in that defiled bed, you know, with Babylon, man. All right, what you know is America. And that's just metaphorically speaking, man, of course. All right? She have caused the children of Israel to go astray by feeding us religion, doctrines, philosophies, celebrating birthdays and holidays, all of these things that we were not doing before we got off those slave ships, man. You know, this is how she have caused us to become a widow. All right? But now the hopeful elect, you know, is waking up in these last days, man. And there's nothing you can do to stop it, you damn devils. You know, they hurt, man. That's why we got to keep that Hebrews 4:12 in mind, man. We're not going to lay a hand on these devils. We're going to let the word work, man. We're going to let the word kill them. We're going to let Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you know, give the orders. All right? And the scriptures don't say don't lay a hand on these devils, you know, until he says so, man. All right? But for now, we're going to keep killing them with the word, man. This is Hosea 4:2. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery. And that's literal and spiritual, man. Killing is prominent in the black community, man. And then niggas kill, and then they get on the damn track and they go make songs about it, man. Glorifying genocide, glorifying killing their own kind. And that's another thing. You jakes, all you jakes that like to pack heat, you like to slang that iron, all right? There's something coming up called a draft. And if you're between the ages of 18 and 26, it's a chance your ass might get drafted into the army, man. Into the military. Go fight on the front lines. Go do what you love to do best, Jake. Go slang that iron on a whole nother nation. You know? Esau's gonna damn recruit a lot of you niggas just to put you on the front line knowing that you're gonna die, man. Hey man, your life had a bitter end anyway. Why not die doing what you love to do best, man? Slanging that damn iron. Putting that heat to a nigga. Packing heat. All right, you jakes running around with your Dracos and your damn whatever, man. Whatever weapon of choice that you like the most. All right? Esau's gonna put one of them shits in your hand and let you get busy, man. And that being drafted into the military, that's gonna be a lot of you niggas' judgment, man. Hey, the Lord is the master, man. The Lord is the director. He's the producer, everything, man. The executive producer, you know, in this movie that we're playing a role in, man. You know, however he has your end planned out, that's how it's gonna happen. There's nothing you can do or say, you know what I'm saying, to circumvent that. You know? So like I said, man, that draft is gonna be a lot of you niggas' judgment, man. Hey, it's getting real out here. If you haven't been paying attention to the news before, if you haven't been paying attention to the prophets and the word that they're preaching before, now is the time, man. It's always been that time, but now more so than ever. You see that? We're getting closer and closer to the return of Yahushua, man, and to the destruction of America. Hey, man, we're going to go harder and harder, man, in the spirit, you know, when we see these prophecies, because, you know, that's that faith being boosted. That's us knowing that, you know, our redemption is drawing nigh, man. Meaning our redemption, our salvation is getting near. All right? Let's continue on. Let's go to Luke chapter 21 and verse 28. All right, speaking about that redemption drawing near, man. If you're diligent, if you're, you know, of that hopeful elect, you're going to be paying attention to the times. And not only paying attention, you're going to be measuring the times diligently, man. As it says in Sirach, the 9th chapter. 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter, I'm sorry, Salakia. All right, and we're measuring the times by paying attention to prophecy, being occupied in the prophecy, lining up the prophecies in the scriptures to what we're seeing happen, you know, in the real world, man. Let's go here. Luke 21 and 28. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. All right? So, hey, man, that's twofold. You know, once we see all these signs coming to pass, man, look up, man. You know, hold your head high. You know, keep faith. Keep pushing. Keep staying strong, man. All right? Because we will be redeemed very soon. Lord willing, we be part of that number. All right? But at the same time, you know, in that time of trouble, in that time of calamity, when all hell breaking loose, the MOTB is being issued. Look up, man, because the chariots are going to be up there, man. The chariots are going to be up there destroying and lighting shit on fire at the same time while they're, you know, beaming up the elect, man. You know? I don't know if it's going to be simultaneously or, you know, the elect's going to be beamed up and then they're going to set shit off. You know, but in that same time period, you know, we're going to be looking up, man, hoping for that salvation. Hoping for that salvation that we have longed for. That salvation that we have been working diligently for, man. That we have been working overtime for. You know? That's why it says, man, you know, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, man. You want to kind of be confident in that time that, you know, you're going to be beamed up, man. Not cocky and arrogant and saying, yeah, I know I'm going to be beamed up. All right, that's not showing humility. All right, you can be humble and confident at the same time, man. But this is something that we hope for. Not something that you want to. Yeah, bro. I've been doing 5 lessons a week. I've been doing this. I've been going out in on the highways and byways. I've been doing a camp during the midweek camp. Yeah, I'm confident. I know I'm gonna get salvation. You don't want to be in that spirit, man. This is something that you still want to hope for, man, because we got to remember at the end of the day, none of us in this truth even deserve this, man. We don't even deserve to even be here, man. Let alone know the truth, and let alone to be teaching this truth, man. Look how long we have been disobedient to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. But he chose us to come out of the world, man, and to receive that mercy, that grace. All right. He granted us return. So we can't take that for granted, man. That's why we have to go hard in the spirit, here in the last days as we get closer and closer to all hell breaking loose, man. It's going to be a point of time to where we can't teach again. You don't want that time to come and you say, damn, I haven't done enough. Damn, I wonder if I did enough. All right. There's never enough that you can do for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, but you don't want to be in that spirit and knowing that you didn't do enough, man. All right. I believe it's in Sirach 31 and 40, if I'm not mistaken. The scripture says, you can never go too hard for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right? You can never do too much. Okay, so with that being said, we should always be in the spirit of going the hardest that we can in this thing, man. All right? Let's continue on. This is Romans 13 and 11. All right, speaking about that redemption being near, that salvation being near. Therefore, it's time to wake up and get your head out your ass, Jake. What are you waiting on, man? What is more important than salvation? That's a rhetorical question that you should think about, man. What is more important than everlasting life? What's more valuable than everlasting life, man? And if you can't think of anything that's better than that, then you should be doing everything to obtain that. What it is a lot of people don't think what we're teaching, all right, what we're prophesying is true. Because if they did, then it would be getting right, man. A lot of people know that it's true, and they still want to indulge in their worldly pleasures, man. That's all. Just the spirit, all right, that spirit of feasting, that house of feasting. All right. This is Romans 13 and 11. And that knowing that the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we had believed. All right, so our salvation is near, man. Like I said, going back to that Matthew chapter 24, when Yahushua told the disciples, hey, man, a lot of men are going to rise up and say that they are anointed. All right, those false prophets. You're going to see rumors against war. You're going to see rumors of wars, a nation rising against nation, kingdom against kingdom. All right, you're going to see famines, pestilences, earthquakes in diverse places. These are the things that he told the disciples to look out for, man. And lo and behold, those are the things that we're witnessing in these last days, all right, in the times that we're in. Okay, so with that being said, we are using that as an increment, all right, meaning a measurement to show us where we're at in prophecy, to show us where we at in these last days. Okay, that's how we know that salvation is near. And knowing that salvation is near, what manner of person should we be? What kind of things should we be occupied in? Should we be occupied in the world, still going out to the club every Saturday? Should we be occupied rolling backwoods? Or should we be occupied in prophecy, man? Occupied in all things that's pleasing to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We never know when our damn last day is breathing on this earth, man. We never know when our last day is. So every day that we got, every day that we was blessed by Yahweh Shem Yahushua to get it right, all right, to do better than we did yesterday, we should be doing so. If you woke up, all right, the Lord granted you another chance to return. All right, but if you waking up and you rolling the blunt, talking about wake and bake, you're taking that return and that grace, that mercy, you're taking advantage of it, man. You're taking it for granted. So like it. All right. But we're trying to make the most of what Yahweh Shem Yahushua is blessing us with, man. He's blessing us with the understanding, the wisdom, the knowledge. So we come out into the highways and byways and share it, man. All right? He blessed us with his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, so we're trying to give it away for free. We're not sitting up in the church like the pastors with a damn collection plate trying to charge you for the truth. You even have some Israelites trying to charge for the truth, man. All right? Some of these guys goddamn, they advertise their cash out 30 damn times before they start their lesson, man. You know? Some of these guys are teaching for money, man. You got IUIC, they got packages and bundles where you can buy breakdowns for Daniel the 7th chapter and the breakdown of this, the breakdown of that. $30 for this package, $30 for that breakdown. All right? When the scriptures say buy the truth and sell it not, man, we're not supposed to sell this truth. We received it for free. So why in the hell would we charge somebody else, man? You know? That's wicked. All right, but that goes back into the 24th chapter of Matthew, where it says a lot of false Christs are going to rise up in the last days, man. A lot of false prophets. And that's not just talking about the Christian church, man. That's talking about within Israel, too. All right, let's continue on. This is Romans 13 and 12. The night is far spent. The day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. All right, that's imperative. It's very, very, very important. You know, it's basically life or death at this point, man, because the Lord is bringing judgment down in the earth more than he ever has, man. You know, you hear about death. You hear about all kind of tragedies. You know, it's a brother that posted a car crash on his Instagram. The damn whole car was engulfed in flames, man. And I'm pretty sure, you know, somebody damn, you know, was deleted right then and there, you know. So that's why we have to cast off the works of darkness immediately, man, and come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right? I don't know why our people is in that spirit of thinking they got all the time in the world. You have to be literally spiritually blind. You know, even Stevie Wonder could see the prophecies coming to pass, man. But a lot of people, man, the Lord have blinded them purposely because they were indulged in their folly, in their wickedness, and not giving a damn about hearing the words of the Lord, man. So the chance that you had to get it, you didn't take advantage of that chance. And the Lord just, you know, kind of, you know, put the spirit on you to pass by, man. And that's a scary lot to be living out. For the Lord to purposely not give you the truth, hey, man, you might be destined for destruction. You know? So the question reverts back to, what are you waiting on, man? You waiting to damn smoke the rest of that ounce, the rest of that pee. You don't want to let go of your Zaza. You don't want to let go of the damn promiscuous women. You know, what are you waiting on, man? Hey, it is what it is, though. This is verse 13 and 12 again. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. Let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying. But put ye on the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, and make not provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. All right? Quit making provision for your flesh, man. Quit putting yourself in situations to where you're going to fall to sin. You're going to fall victim to your pleasure. You're going to fall victim to your lust. All right? Stop putting yourself in the lion's den, man. You know, in the bad way. All right? Putting yourself in the damn snake pit. I use that, you know, rather than the lion's den. All right? Stop throwing yourself in the snake pit, man. Where you know you're going to be bit by all these different venomous and poisonous snakes, man. That's that sin. All right? Biting onto you and you know, putting that poison inside of you, man. Stop doing that. Learn to separate from the world. Learn to detach yourself from this society, man. This society has nothing good to offer you, man. It has nothing to offer you at all except death, man. If you want a sure way to the lake of fire, conform to the ways of society. You got it. All right, you got a first class ticket to the lake of fire, man. Easy money. You know, but stop, giving heed to philosophy, these traditions that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, tell you is okay, man. Men sleeping with men, that's a philosophy of the so-called white man. All right, damn, being a transformer, a Decepticon. The so-called white man says it's okay. You can do that. Love is love. You can be what you want to be. All right. Hey, Yahweh Shai said, hey, there shall be no whore, neither shall there be a sodomite of the sons or the daughters of Israel, man. That's another thing that the so-called white man is he tells you it's okay to do, is to be a whore. He promotes it. Sexy Red, Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Glorilla. All of these are whores that society promotes because they want you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American women to do those same things, to follow in those same footsteps. All right, you think the so-called white man intends to push that garbage to the women of his kind? Who do you think Sexy Red and Glorilla is for? They get these women and sign them to the record labels, and then they use these women, all right, what's the word I want to say? They weaponize these women, all right, for the black culture. They weaponize homosexuality for the black culture, man. Anything to get you niggas to sin and to stay in sin, all right? And these people believing that they got free will, the things that they're doing, the Lord is still going to love them at the end of the day. That's going to get them deep fried, all right? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, does not have authority over Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. So whatever the white man says, it does not go. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, his words exceed far above anything, any opinion, any damn statement that somebody got to say, man. All right? His word is bond. All right? Let's go here. This is Isaiah 55:6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. All right, there it is again, man. Casting off those works of darkness, forsaking your evil ways, your evil deeds, forsaking your evil thoughts. This is what we should be doing. This is the type of mannerisms, all right, that we should be in these last days, man. We should be detaching ourselves, separating ourselves from anything that's not of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Because it's not going to benefit us, man. It's not going to benefit you knowing how to damn break down the P. It's not going to benefit you, Eve, to know how to damn twerk. But it will benefit you to store up this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures, man. All right? And that faith. Applying all of these things together. Okay? It says, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. All right? So the Lord grants you mercy, reverting back to what I said earlier. When you wake up in the morning, and yawn, you get the crust out your eyes, you should be thanking Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that he gave you another day of his mercy and his grace, man. You should be praying that his mercy and his grace continues to endure for you, man. A lot of people don't wake up out of their sleeps. As I said before, a lot of people, they wake up, put their work clothes on, and they head for work, and they end up in a car crash. They end up dying in a car crash. It was because the Lord, man, that you woke up another day. Not because you a vegan and you healthy, you eat good, so you was promised a long life. No, man. It's because the Lord granted you another day of his mercy and his grace, man. So we shouldn't be taking that for granted. We should be taking advantage of it. And how can you take advantage of it? By turning your feet back to the testimony. By running back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua as quick as you can, man. All right, he has blessed you with these benefits. You being in your right mind, you having a roof over your head, and even if you don't have a roof over your head, there's still benefits, man. As I said before, you know, I can be homeless out with nothing to eat, no place to stay. Long as I got this truth, I'm blessed, man. Long as I know that I'm an Israelite, long as I was chosen by Yahweh Shimi Yahushua, all right, as long as I'm of that bloodline of Israel, all right, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, I'm blessed, man. I got the true blessings, man. I'm rich. All right? Israelite is the only person that could be poor and rich at the same time, man. Everybody else, their riches pertain to a society, prosperity from the society, monetary gain. That's what their definition of being rich is. Our definition of being rich is having those promises that you can go back and read in Romans the 9th chapter, man. The promises, the adoptions, all right, the glory, the covenant that was given to us, man. That's what makes us rich. You see that? So we have something to look forward to ultimately, man. It don't matter how much we get the shit end of the stick, man, so to speak. It don't matter how much trouble you're going through, how many damn afflictions you go through. All right? We got to remember at the end of the day, man, we got the blessings. We got the birthright, man. We him, you know? We it, man. It don't get no better than this, man. You know? So with that being said, you know, with us being Israel, we have that chance to obtain, you know, that everlasting life, man. And why would you be doing anything to jeopardize that? All right? Let's go here. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come, that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. That's what we see now in this generation, man. You know, this generation don't have faith that Yahweh Shai is coming soon. They don't have faith that America's getting ready to be destroyed very soon. You see that? They have no clue about these things, man. They got faith in their favorite entertainer, their favorite rapper, their favorite singer. They have faith that if they go to the concert, they're going to be entertained. They have faith that if they buy a ticket to the concert, you know, their favorite rapper is not going to let them down. They're going to show up, all right? But we got faith that Yahweh Shemi Yahushua is getting ready to show up for us, man. He's getting ready to show up and show out. He's getting ready to show his ass, man, on the miracle. You know, metaphorically speaking, man. You know? The Lord is getting ready to get down, man. All right, and a lot of people is getting ready to be taken away in Jacob's trouble, by famine, by the sword. You know, some people are going to starve to death, man. Some people are going to be so hungry that they're going to knock their child up against the head, you know, and throw them over a fire, man. You know, we're not sugarcoating it. We're not hiding it, man. We're telling you straight up what's going to be happening. The same things that happened in the past, they're going to be happening now, man. There was a time where people were eating their children because of the lack of bread. All right, there's going to be another lack of bread, and there's going to be a lack of hearing the words of the Lord, man. What do you think is going to happen in the time of lawlessness? There's no laws, there's no rules, there's no authority. All right, no police is patrolling. The government not doing anything. What do you think is going to be going on, man? All matter of wickedness, anything that you can imagine. All right, it's going to be the purge times 100, man, times 1,000. Damn, 100. All right, because the purge didn't show what's going to be happening to women in the time of lawlessness, man. How people are going to be trafficking women just for food, man. People getting beheaded as soon as you walk outside. All of these things are getting ready to come to America. We cannot tell you enough, man. And a lot of people might say, ain't y'all tired of saying the same thing? Y'all sound like a broken record. All right, we're going to continue to prophesy to you until you damn get right or until you be destroyed, man. All right, that's our job. Our job ain't to damn switch it up and the sound catchy or the damn, you know, bring our own twist to it. We are telling you, thus said Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, you can take it or you can leave it. All right. But if you leave it, just know that great consequences come with that, man. All right. Let's go here. Let's continue on. 2nd Esdras 5:1. It says, nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. All right, so we see that iniquity increasing. You can look on the news, you can, just have your ear out, man. Every day there's a story coming out about somebody killing someone, a child killing the mother killing the child, a brother-in-law killing the parent, or whatever, man. There was an incident where a so-called black woman killed a 3-year-old little white boy, man. And she's in court smiling, laughing, giggling, a damn demon, man. But that's that iniquity, increasing in these last days, man. All right. Stuff like this, we have never heard of it before, man. Not at this rate. There's an alarming rate of death, man, every single day. Abundantly, That's because that iniquity is growing and growing and growing. All right. The love of many is waxing cold. All right. Let's continue on. And the land that thou seest now to have root shall thou see wasted suddenly. All right. So for those causes, all of this iniquity being brought forth, the Lord has to bring judgment. He has to bring vengeance upon this place, man. All right. There's nothing that dwells here except wickedness, man. The only ones that are living righteously is the elect, man. The hopeful elect. Those that are trying to make their calling and election sure. Everybody else just doing what the hell they want to do, man. Why? Because they have that do what thou wilt spirit. That's that Satanism, man. Do what thou wilt. You can do what you want to do. There's no consequences. You only live once. These are all lies told to you by the devil, man. Which is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Do what thou wilt. Do what you want to do if you want to, and see if your ass don't be melting in the latter times. All right. When those damn nuclear missiles start to fall, let's see if you damn only live once. All right. You're gonna be destroyed, and the Lord is He's gonna rise you back up just to smack you back down, man. All right. Think you live once if you want to, man. You're gonna have to feel that pain twice. All right. There's something coming to America called Jacob's Trouble, man. That's getting ready to humble a lot of you people, man, who think you the shit. That's getting ready to humble you women, man. You women arrogant, prideful, haughty, thinking you all that. The times that are coming are getting ready to humble you, man. You walking around talking about you don't need a man, you don't need this, you don't need that, you the prize. All right. Keep that same energy, man. Because the Lord is getting ready to show you who the real prize is, and that's an Israelite man of righteousness. All right. The Lord is getting ready to, bring that glory back to the Israelite man. The glory that once was ours, is getting ready to be restored, man. That's why the scriptures say, then shall they know, all right, then shall they know who are my chosen, starting with the men. Because the world is going to see us getting persecuted for reading the Bible, man. And the scriptures say his people would be getting persecuted in the last days, man. For his name's sake. Thrown into prison houses for his name's sake. All right. Let's go here since we're in 2nd Esdras. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 15 and verse 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh. All right, so in the same manner that our salvation is near, destruction is near as well. All right, because with that salvation, destruction has to come first. You see that? It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right, going back to that time that I'm speaking on, that's going to be worse than the purge. People killing each other, trying to steal each other's goods, all for the lack of bread, man. Let's continue on. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right. So when it says they're not going to regard their kings and princes, they're not gonna be in subjection under the government. They're not gonna be in subjection under the police. Any figure of authority. All right, the course of their actions shall stand in their power. They're gonna do what the hell they want to do, man. If it's a grocery store in this corner, they're gonna throw a rock at the damn window, go in there and get the food, man. They're gonna go in the hospital and taking supplies. They're gonna go to the drugstore on the corner, taking supplies. Go to the gun stores, taking guns and ammunition. The course of their action shall stand in their power. They're gonna do what the hell they want to do, man. And it ain't gonna be nothing that government, the police can do about it, man. I'm not gonna say the government because they are gonna come down with their martial law, having military. They're gonna bring their military vehicles, and niggas gonna be on their curfew, man. All right, but there's still gonna be a great rebellion, that great insurrection. All right, that bumping of heads, you know, with the government, man. Okay. Excuse me. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. All right, because they're gonna block off the roads, the interstates, so you can't leave or come in. It's gonna be a big lockdown, man. That's how they're gonna basically divide. They're gonna divide it into different sections, and whatever area you in, there's gonna be a designated FEMA camp for that area. All right, and if you're within that barrier, most likely you're gonna be going to that FEMA camp, man. That's why you have to have that spiritual discernment and be watching prophecy, man. All right, we're gonna know when to hit the damn wilderness, man. We're gonna know when shit hit the fan, what we need to look out for. We're gonna be ahead of the curve, man. You know, Lord willing. Lord willing, the Lord put the spirit on us to continue to be watchful, be diligent, to walk circumspectly, man, and to not be fools. Because a lot of people are being fools, man, giving heed to seducing spirits, preaching these damn false doctrines, these wicked ass doctrines, these heresies. You got a lot of people still listening to these certain camp leaders that's obviously leading them off of a cliff, man. But that's that spirit of sleep that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has poured out into these certain men. All right? And we should be earnestly praying every day, man, that Yahweh Shem Yahushua doesn't give us over to that impudent heart, that reprobate mind, and to not take the spirit away from us ultimately, man. That's a scary thing. All right? Let's continue on. 2nd Ezra 15-18, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but he shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Woo! So all of this is going to be, it's all going to be around the same time, but this is going to be ultimately before those nations, put themselves in array and just ultimately just finish America off, man. Because the destruction of America is going to start within first, within its own, region. Starting with the citizens on up, man. The citizens are in that great insurrection, that rebellion against authority, rebellion against the government, that's going to cause the government to come down on their own people, all while having to deal with the threats from the other nations. All right, so around this same time period, the nations are going to get ready to blow America off the map, man. Everything is lining up. As I said before, the conditions are being set. You know, if you can't see these things taking place, man, you better pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushua for discernment, man, and for your eyes to be open completely, man, spiritually. Because if you can't see this, I don't know what's gonna make you see and understand, you know, that shit finna get bad, shit finna get real, man. For the unrepentant, those that have not repented, those that don't want to repent, you should be walking on eggshells, man. You should be, you know, shivering, shaking in your boots, man, not knowing if the Lord is going to put you to death and when he's going to do it. You know? Hey, man, the scriptures say, be not without fear, you know, to add sin upon sin, man. Because as we know in Romans 6:23, the wages of sin is death. So death can be waiting around any corner, man, when you're not walking in the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and doing what's pleasing in his sight, man. A wise man is going to fear. A wise man is going to fear what the Lord can do to him for going off, man. For even preaching the wrong doctrine. Leading the sheep astray on purpose. A wise man is going to fear Yahweh Shem Yahushua for doing something like that, man. But you have the spirit in some of these men that are turned wicked, man, for the sake of the dollar bill. Whew. A lot of men finna have to give answers to their congregation, especially when it comes to the MOTB. All right, a lot of these camp leaders say it's sin. They say it's Christianity. They say it's sleeping with a so-called white woman. Some guys say that we already got the mark of the beast. It's inside your credit card. You know, there's many different answers when it comes to the MOTB. But there's only one physical implementation of it, man. And that's the RFID micro C-hip, that Neuralink, the brain C-hip, the C-hip that they're going to put into your hand. Those are the C-hips, the chips, man. All right, I'm going to go ahead and say it. All right, because the reason why we say C-hip, micro C-hip, MOTB, we try to refrain from saying the actual word. That's because if we overuse the word and play the word out, you know, they're going to catch on. And when they start to implement these things, they're going to be taking videos down. They're going to be taking channels down for you speaking on it. Just like you can't say the C-19, the whole thing. You can't say the jump shot, all right? Because they're going to flag it and take it down, man. They're going to do the same thing when it comes to this mark, man. And that's how people are going to find out. They're going to finally wake up and realize that, damn, them brothers was actually telling the truth about the C-hip, man. I believe it now, all right? A lot of people are going to look forward, you know, to that explanation, man, you know, once that thing gets implemented, all right? But let's go here, man. You know, just going in the spirit, because it's too much prophecy going on, man, to, you know, not touch on every topic, man, to not touch on the things that we're seeing. Man, no lessons should be flying. There's an event going on every single day, man. All right, but the conditions are being set for these different nations to, you know, form that formation, to come in formation, all right, putting themselves in array against Babylon, which is what we know is America, man. Okay? Let's go here. This is Isaiah 13:4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, all right, which the mountains is the nations. Okay? The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. That's what they're doing. They're on the back end, all right. You know, basically trying to. I'm speaking on Ukraine and Russia and Ukraine now. All right, they're behind the scenes trying to see what they can come up with, trying to see if they can, come up with this little small alliance, man, in case things don't go right with America. And that's good for the asses, man. All these nations are gonna come together and backdoor America. All the alliances, the people that America is cool with now, you know, they might break that alliance, man. The U.S. is gonna be on its own. No alliances. They might have one or two little few ones, but the main ones that count, the main ones that have those weapons of mass destruction that can back them up if they go to war. All right, these little places like Cuba and Brazil and all that, they ain't got no shit like Russia. They ain't got nothing like Korea, China. These different places like that. So America is really gonna be, left to fend for itself, man. And that's good, man. They're gonna come together and dust the brakes off this place, man. All right, let's continue on. It says, Isaiah 13:4 from the top, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustered the host of the battle. All right, he's gathering these nations to the battle, man. He's putting it in the spirit of these other nations to have this animosity towards the U.S., man. He's putting it in their spirits to damn wake up and damn hate America even more. Putin ain't playing, man. Anytime you see Putin, you see a picture or a video of him, he looks serious, man. Putin almost looks like he wish a nigga would. On the other hand, you got Joe Biden joking and laughing, playing, doing all kind of, whatever that has nothing to do with what's going to happen to America, man. He's wearing a damn Depends diaper. He's forgetful, man. He's about damn 80 years old. These other nations look over at America and they laugh, man. They take America for a joke. Putin ready to hit that red button. Play with him if you want to, man. Like I said, man, Putin walk around looking like he wish a nigga would. Eyebrows raised up. You know how Jake do with the eyebrows raised up. Jake raised the eyebrows when you got him fucked up. They got Putin fucked up, man. Putin ready to goddamn hit it, man. He probably keep a mobile red button with him everywhere he go, just in case you got to mash it wherever he at. All right, but not to get beside the point. Let's continue on. Isaiah 13:5. It says, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. And what is those weapons of the Lord's indignation? The missiles, the ICBMs, man, the intercontinental ballistic missiles. The Lord put the spirit and he gave Esau, Edom, and these different nations the knowledge on how to make these missiles for their own destruction. Ain't that a master chess player? That's a master checkmate, man. Checkmate. All right. The Lord put the spirit and the knowledge and wisdom in the so-called white man on how to damn create these damn atoms, man. How to make these nuclear destructive missiles. All right? Because he blessed them with the sword. The so-called white man's blessing is the sword. The instrument on war, the instrument of war, the instrument of killing. All right? He gave them these things for their own destruction. Just like how he raised Pharaoh up and hardened his heart just to destroy him, he's going to do the same thing to Esau, even the so-called white man. He's going to allow the so-called white man to get puffed up in his pride. He got his SpaceX force. They're going to come together. They're going to try to fight the angels in the heavens. All right? They're going to try to get in their jets and try to shoot the chariots down. That's that pride being puffed up, man. The Lord is going to harden their heart just to destroy them, man. Why? For the second time, so his power can be magnified. His glory could be magnified. His name could be magnified all throughout the entire world, man, forever. The second Exodus, the deliverance of the Israelites from America, it's going to be talked about, man. The scriptures say the first Exodus, it ain't going to be talked about no more, but the second one is. Why? Because that deliverance from America is going to be far more greater and far more, imaginable than anything that has ever happened, man. Can you imagine that? The chariots beaming up, the elect, laser beams being shot, lighting niggas on fire, turning niggas into piles of dust. All of these things are gonna happen, man. The time is at hand for the destruction of America, man. Okay. Let's continue on. Isaiah 13:5. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. All right. So the day of the Lord, that's why the scripture says, woe to you that desire the day of the Lord. You got a lot of people talking about, I can't wait till the Lord get back. I can't wait till the Lord get back. It says, woe to you that desire the day of the Lord, man. For you people that have not been keeping the commandments, who have not been keeping the faith, man. How are you going to pray for the day of the Lord to hurry up and come, and you haven't been doing what he's been saying to do? You still been eating pork. You still been smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, fornicating, committing adultery, but you talking about you can't wait for the day of the Lord. It says, what is in it for you? What in the day of the Lord is good for you? That day is going to be a day of destruction, darkness. All right, a day of gloominess, man. There's going to be a lot of death. All right. Isaiah 13:7. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. All right, you ever heard that expression? All right, his face lit up. All right, in amazement. When you are taken by amazement, when something catches you off guard, your face lights up. In metaphorically speaking. All right, that amazement on your face. It's going to be amazement on a lot of faces because they didn't think these things were true. They didn't think that us telling them that America's getting ready to be destroyed, they didn't think that was true. They didn't think that this great tribulation that we prophesied about was true. The times that were coming to America that we told them about, they didn't think any of these things were true, man. That's why they continue to live, wickedly, man. They didn't believe it. They're not going to believe it until they see it. Then it's going to be too late because the men of the Lord are not going to be out there in the highways and byways. You're not going to be able to get on YouTube like you once was when you was looking up NBA Youngboy. When you were looking up these different rappers. You had time to be looking up scriptures. You had time to be looking up anything pertaining to the truth. Watching lessons, building up that faith. But instead, you decided to give heed to that garbage, man. All right, so therefore, you're going to be discarded as such. This is Isaiah 13:9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, but with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. And he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. And I will punish the world for their iniquity, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. All right? So the Lord is getting ready to humble you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but not only you, these other nations as well. These other nations thinking they got it going on. Esau, Edom thinking he the shit. He can't be stopped. He's on his high horse. The Lord is getting ready to lay all arrogancy down, man. The Christian church, they can't be told nothing. You try to tell them this truth, they don't want to hear it. they got it all figured out. That's arrogancy, man. That's haughtiness. That's pride. That's pride, man. The Lord is getting ready to lay all that to a halt, man. He's getting ready to cease all of that. All right. Once the world starts to catch on even more than they already are now, that we are the true men, it's gonna be over with, man. Can you imagine the guilt, the regret that a lot of people is gonna feel, once they find out, damn, those men were telling the truth. They're gonna feel like crap, man. The feeling of damn, I should have did that. I should have did this when I had time. That's gonna eat them alive, man. But like I said, it's gonna be too late, man. All right, they're gonna be in the crosshairs of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and they're not gonna know how to get out. The time that they spent them in the world, fulfilling the lust of their flesh, they should have been giving heed to the truth. You don't want to end up like that, man. So again, revert back to the saying that it's imperative to come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushua in these times, man. War is brewing, man. World War III is on the rise. But you have Jake still doing things that are not pertaining to receiving salvation, man. That's a scary lot. You don't want to be in that lot, man. For you brothers and sisters that may not be in the truth that's watching this, or you just now coming into the truth, take it seriously, man. Look around you. The people around you are living in terrible lots, man. That can be us if we don't give diligence to the truth. That could be us if we don't, stay pushing, if we don't keep it moving, man, in the spirit. If we slack up, we draw back, we give up, we start getting idle, we start getting slothful, we can end up like these people around us, man, with these terrible lots, man. And then again, we don't know what lot that they're living out, but what it seems like, not being occupied in prophecy, being in the house of damn feasting, that's what it seems like these people are in, man. You try to spark up a conversation about World War III or what's going on in the news, they ain't gonna have a bit of knowledge in the world about what you're talking about, man. They don't care about those things because they don't think it's gonna come over here, man. Hey. Whew. It's gonna happen though, man. The Lord already prophesied it. The Lord already promised us these things, man. Before the ushering in of the kingdom of the Israelites, this place has to be destroyed, man. Let's go there. This is 2 Peter 3:9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise. And what is his promise? That the elect is going to inherit that everlasting life, man. That eternal life, man. The kingdom. They're going to be adopted again. Not again, but that adoption is going to be established again. That second covenant, man. The new covenant. Then it's going to be established. It's not established now. Talking about that time where we're not going to have to teach saying know the Lord. We're not going to be out in the highways and byways teaching, trying to wake up the elect. The elect is already going to be sealed, all right, and the nation is already going to be redeemed, man. Those that were a part of that fold, all right? So that's the promises of the Lord, man. What are the other promises? That this place is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. He's going to lay low the haughty. He's going to cause the pride to cease, man. We just read it. All right, let's continue on. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long-suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. All right, so the Lord wants the nation of Israel to come to repentance. But the reality of it is, the majority, all right, the 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're not going to repent, man. You're not going to. You don't want to. All right, you love being here in America. You love oppression. And the scriptures say, since you trust in oppression, you're going to stay there. You're going to stay oppressed, man. Voting for Trump, voting for these damn different presidents that ain't going to do a damn thing for you, man. It is you vote for Trump just so your ass can get a stimulus package. You ain't going to do nothing with that money but go do some wicked shit. You know, go to the damn strip club. You know, all kind of stuff. Buy a pound of weed, trying to flip it. You know, talking about, yeah, I just flipped my stimulus pack. Now I'm on. Now I got that shit on me now. You know, you ain't gonna do nothing righteous with it. You ain't gonna do nothing for the ministry, man. You know, this is 2 Peter 3:10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. To people that's in that lot, to people that's in that spirit, that wicked spirit, them clubbing and want to do this, want to do wicked stuff. The day of the Lord is gonna come upon them like a thief in the night, man. A thief is not gonna call you up on the phone and say, "Hey, man, I got my damn burglar bag, my burglary bag. You know, I got my gym bag. I'm finna head over there. I hope you got the good shit. Leave the PlayStation out there on the table. Leave the MacBook out there on the table. Make sure you leave the safe out there too. All right, the thief is not gonna call you up ahead of time and let you know he's coming. He's just gonna pop up on you, man, when you least expect it. And if you're not ready, you know, you're gonna get got, man. Same thing with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, in the day of the Lord, you know, when that day come upon you and you're not ready, you're gonna get got, man. However your getting may be. It could be starving to death. It can be somebody running up on you trying to take your goods, your food, the little bit of food you got in your little backpack or whatever. You trying to fight for those goods and you might get deleted, man. There's a lot of ways to be got, man. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he got it, man. All right. He has your latter end already planned out. Whatever's gonna happen to you, it's already planned out, man. And that's a scary thing. It's nothing you can do. You can't walk this way to try to avoid, you know, nothing, man. You can't avoid the lot that the Lord has already bestowed upon you, man. You know? Only thing you can do is try your hardest in the times that we in right now, man, to secure your spot. To make your calling and election sure, man. Let's go here. 2 Peter 3:10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Ooh, so the Lord is coming with that thermonuclear fire, man. Not only the fire from those missiles when they hit and explode, but the fire that he's coming with also, man. So that magnifies the fire that's already gonna come upon this place, man. He's gonna add on to it. Verse 11, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? All right, and that conversation is your mannerisms. All right, what godly person shall we be in mannerisms? Giving heed, praying when we wake up, giving thanks to Yahweh Shem Yahushua for all things and everything, you know, being occupied in prophecy, fasting, praying, all of these things, man. That's what manner of persons ought we to be, man. That's what we should be doing. Being diligent, feeding the flock, man. You know, not sitting at home watching other brothers do the work. If you've been in this truth 2 years, 3 years, 4 years going on, there's no excuse as to why you're not putting your hands on the plow, man, and helping push this gospel. We need all hands on deck, man. You know, like the brother Gabar Dama did a while back, man. We need all hands on deck, man. You know, should no brothers be no damn couch potato prophets, man. And for these other guys out here that don't go out and teach, but you got something to say about the camps, you always want to criticize the camps. Get out there and show them how it's done, man. How can you critique anything and you still on your couch? You know, you sit there with your damn popcorn and you damn watch damn camps and criticize them, man. Well, y'all don't need to teach like that. Y'all need to teach like this. This why nobody don't like us. We don't care about being liked, man. The Lord said we were going to be hated, all right, by everybody, man, for his name's sake. And if we're going to be hated for his name's sake, it's gonna be because we're pushing the gospel. We're pushing the true gospel, man. We're not acting like niggas. We're not doing stuff that can get the ministry blamed, man. If they're gonna hate us, they're gonna hate us solely for being righteous, man. We're not gonna give them ammunition or any other reason to blame us, man. You know? Hey, man. A lot of guys gonna wake up and realize, though, man. I kind of been going off. I kind of been, you know, that's if the Lord wants them to wake up. But like I said earlier, man, the Lord has put the spirit in a lot of these men, a lot of these leaders in their congregations, all right, to be led off that ditch, man. You know? So like I said, if you're one of those guys that's critiquing these camps and you're not doing the works yourself, hey, man, you could be being led off a ditch, man. Because what kind of spirit are you even in to damn talk shit about a guy or this camp and you not doing the works at all, man? Who are you learning from doing some shit like that, man? You know? A lot of these guys got to check themselves, man. They got to check their damn camp leader. You know, if somebody say something that's off, you know, a camp leader, you know, you don't let that slide, man. You got to check him for it, man. You got to get understanding on what he meant. And if he meant what he said, some shit like damn Jacob's trouble not gonna happen, Paul's damn writings aren't authoritative, you gotta kick that nigga to the curb, man. You gotta ask Yahweh Shah to open you up, open your spirit up, open up your eyes, man, so you can learn the 100% truth, man. You're not gonna get that from those guys that damn teaching a damn baseball cap. You got your damn your head covered while you teaching, man. Guys talking about Paul's writings aren't authoritative, man. Why in the hell would Yahweh Shah allowed to be in the scriptures? Like I said, guys talking about ain't no micro C hips, ain't no Jacob's trouble, and then talking about damn there's a place called hell that you burn for eternity. Israelite camp teaching this nonsense and these different doctrines, man. Hey, that's not the manner of people that we ought to be in these last days, man. We shouldn't be giving heed to these seducing spirits, man. All right. This is verse 12, 2 Peter 3:12. Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, all right, the elect, man, the hopeful elect, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. All right, so we're looking forward to the destruction of America because we know that the new heaven is going to be ushered in. We know that the kingdom for the Israelites is going to come in, man. All right, but before that comes in, this place has to be purged. All right, I like to call it the reset button. The Lord has to, you know, press that reset button, man, and reset everything with thermonuclear fire. All right. So with that being said, man, that fire is what's going to purify, you know, just like when you put the gold in the furnace, man, to purify it, to get those impurities out. You want all the things that are not profitable and have no value to be left behind. All right. The Lord is going to do that with America, and he's going to do that with the Israelites, man. As it says in Zechariah 13:8. Matter of fact, I'll get it. I'm gonna get Malachi first. All right, to kind of segue over into that fire, man. That fire is gonna be the instrument of the Lord to cleanse this place, man. All right, this is Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. You ever see at a campfire, you know, once the wood burns out, you know, it leaves that pile of ash, and when the wind blows, you know, the particles be in the air blowing away, that's stubble. All right, that's how America's gonna be, straight stubble. That's how the wicked is gonna be, a pile of ashes, man. Let's continue on. All the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Right, so that day that's coming is going to be as an oven. That's a lot of heat. That's a lot of compact heat, man. It's gonna be so hot, you know, with all that fire. You know, imagine trying to breathe, man. You know, that humidity in the air from all that heat. It's gonna be hard to breathe, you know? And that fire is coming upon this place, man, and it's coming, you know, it's nothing you can do to stop it. Let's go here. This is Zechariah 14:12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Woo! And it's only one type of heat that can do that. All right? That thermonuclear heat that comes from that nuclear missile when it hits, man. All right? That shit gonna be so hot, man, it's gonna disintegrate your ass. You know? You're just gonna be a pile of ashes left on the ground, man. You ever see those cartoons where you know, they might get burnt or something light them on fire, and then it's just a pile of ashes on top of the shoes? That's exactly what's gonna happen, man. You know? That's a lot of heat. And like I said, there's only one type of heat that can do that, man. That's that concentrated heat from that thermonuclear flame, man. You know, and where's that gonna come from? That's gonna come from that missile, man. All right. That's why it all draws back to these different nations, you know, putting themselves in array against Babylon, man. These different nations are getting ready to damn shoot these missiles over here and destroy America, man. The conditions are being set. You have to see these things. We see these things happening, man. We see these things leading up to the Third World War. It may seem like one step at a time, or it's just a little event happening. Oh, that's happening over there, overseas. I mean, in another country. You know, these are the thoughts of the other people. They're not putting two and two together and saying, damn, okay, well, these people talking shit about America. Damn, the alliance that America got with these people seem like it's finna be severed. These same people that's damn finna break their alliance with America seem like they finna make an alliance with America's enemies. They're not putting two and two together, man. And seeing that all of these things are gonna trickle down to that Third World War, man, which is gonna lead to these different missiles being shot from these different nations simultaneously and utterly destroying America, man. That's where that heat is gonna come from. That's where that day being like an oven, that's where that's gonna come from, man. All right, but we look forward to being delivered out of those things, man, because we're giving diligence. All right, but this is it for America, man. You know, this is the finale. It's over with, man. This is the sequel. All right, it ain't gonna be no encore for America, man. It's gonna be a standing ovation for Yahweh Shem Yahushua after he get done performing, man. It's gonna be a standing ovation, man. All right, let's continue on. Let's go here. This is Jeremiah 51:1. Since we on the topic of the missiles. All right, this is Jeremiah 51:1. It says, "Thus said the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind." And what is that destroying wind? That wind that comes from those thermonuclear missiles when they hit, all right, and it explodes, it expands. All that wind, all that pressure, and all that radiation, it comes from that explosion, and it starts as a ring, and it expands for miles, for hundreds of miles, man. Now imagine missiles hitting at the same time, and that destroying wind bursting out in different directions all at the same time, man. It's gonna wipe everything out of existence. You know, that's strong enough to damn knock a skyscraper, you know, from miles away. A missile could hit, you know, hundreds of miles away And that destroying wind is so strong, it's gonna spread out and it's gonna damn fold damn skyscrapers in half, man. It's gonna knock the skyscrapers down flat, man. That's why the Lord say he's coming to lay the land desolate. Everything is gonna be flat. It's gonna be a damn wasteland. All right. It says, and will send unto Babylon fanners, which are the missiles, all right, that shall fan her and shall empty her land. For in one day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth the bow, it's like against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow. And against him that lifteth himself up in his brigandine, and spare ye not her young men. Destroy ye utterly all her host. All right. Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity. For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. All right. This is the time of the Lord's vengeance, man. The Lord is getting ready to take vengeance upon this great whore for all the atrocities she has caused, for all of the iniquity that she has brought upon the children of Israel, man. For enslaving us, for doing the most, man, for just being outright wicked, man. Okay. Verse 7. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. They are crazy, man. All right. They have been giving heed to the philosophies of America, to the traditions. All right. All of these different things, man. So they are mad. They are crazy. Verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own nation. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted even unto the skies. All right, so her judgment is here, man. It's nothing anything or anyone can do to circumvent the will and to circumvent the judgment that's coming upon America by the hand of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. There's nothing anybody can do. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, cannot prevent this, man. He's going to try to do everything in his power and his will to slow it down and ultimately to try to stop it. He's already tried to stop prophecy by, like I said before, getting all these entertainers and rappers and these different things to distract us and to keep us docile, keep us away from learning who we truly are. He had it figured out that if we never wake up to who we are, the rest of the prophecies are never going to come to pass. So they counted on us to continue to stay asleep. They counted on that, man. But Yahweh Shem Yahushua had a plan all along. And his plan was to wake up the elect, man. Because those are the ones that matter. That's that cluster of the grapevine, man, that he's gonna keep for himself. It says, "Let the rest perish that was born in vain." The rest of these so-called niggas, Hispanics, and Native Americans, Negroes, Salakia. The rest of these Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they was born in vain, man. Their whole life is vanity, man. And that's thus said Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's not coming from me. Who am I to say a man's life is vanity? But Yahweh Shem Yahushua said, "Let the rest perish which was born in vain," man. If you're not living for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, if you're not trying to please him, if you're not trying to be blameless, if you're not trying to be righteous, all right, your whole life is vanity, man. Your whole life serves no purpose. Because the very purpose that we were put here for is to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to have faith in him, to do all things that's pleasing unto him, man. Not try to forge your own path and try to do your own thing. If you're trying to do that, you're not serving at your purpose, man, which makes your life purposeless, man, without purpose. All right, let's go here. Let me show you what's going to happen to those people that's living without a purpose, who's a part of that multitude that's going to perish that was born in vain. Goes back to that multitude that I was talking about earlier, man. Everybody's going to have to go through that furnace of adversity, man. Adversity. But a lot of people are going to be left behind. You're going to have a few that come out as that gold, that high value gold that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is looking for. And that lead and that tin and all of the rest of the low value things and the impurities that's separated from that gold is going to be left behind, man. And it's going to continue to get melted until it's no more. The same thing that the Lord is going to do to the people, man. If you're not deemed worthy and you're left behind in that furnace, you're going to be melted, man. All right. Let's go here. This is Ezekiel 22:19. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, because ye are all become dross, behold, therefore I will gather you into the midst of Jerusalem, as they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it to melt it. So will I gather you in mine anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you. Yea, I will gather you and blow upon you in the fire of my wrath, and ye shall be melted in the midst thereof. As silver is melted in the midst of the furnace, so shall ye be melted in the midst thereof. And ye shall know that I, the Lord, have poured out my fury upon you. All right, and then this time it's going to be too late, man. It's going to be too late to say, oh, the Israelites were right. Oh, I should have stopped eating pork. I should have stopped smoking weed. I should have stopped committing adultery. You know, I should have stopped being a homosexual. It's going to be too late, man. You're going to be in that thermonuclear fire melting, all right, thinking about all of the sins that you brought upon yourself. All of the things that you have been doing that were contrary to the Lord, man. You're going to think about those things. You're going to think about the time that you walked past the Israelites, all right, the prophets out here, you know, trying to wake you up, man. All of these things while you in that lake of fire. You're going to have 1,000 thoughts going through your head at the same time. But it's going to be too late. It's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth. You're not going to be able to call upon the Lord and say, make it stop, make it stop. Can you please get me out of here? That's going to be it, man. That's going to be that ultimate defeat. You know? So quit trying to live your best life here in America, man. This is it, man. America is finished. There is no coming back from America, man. There will be no encores. I think I might name the lesson that, man. There will be no encores for America. Okay? This is Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in the land, it's like it. Zechariah 13:8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call upon my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my power. So only the remnant of 1/3 is going to be deemed worthy to escape that destruction. But the 2/3, which is the majority of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, all right, you're going to be selected to, deal with that judgment, man. You're going to have to taste defeat. You're going to have to taste that thermonuclear destruction, man, because you didn't spend your time trying to get right. You didn't spend your time trying to learn more about Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You're trying to learn the lyrics of NBA Youngboy new album, Cardi B, and all these other niggas who I'm tired of naming, you know. But giving heed to these celebrities and these different things of the world is going to cause you to end up in that same thermonuclear fire that was destined for the so-called white man, man. The destruction wasn't even for you, man. But you put yourself in that predicament. That destruction was for the wicked, for the nations. But the Lord knew ultimately in the latter end that the majority of his people was not going to hear his word. He knew the majority of his people were not going to return unto him, because serving the Lord ain't turned. I want to be a demon. Oh, oh, that's lame. Y'all niggas lame. Y'all niggas ain't getting no hoe. Y'all ain't getting no money. Y'all niggas ain't got no job. Y'all ain't doing this. You know? That's the spirit that this generation is in, man. Serving the Lord is lame. It's whack. You can't get no hoes serving the Lord. You can't get no money serving the Lord. You can't get no Instagram followers serving the Lord. You can't get no validation serving the Lord. These are all the things that these Jakes and Eves look for. Attention, money, and validation, man. If it doesn't bring that, they don't want to give heed to it. All right. But I'm gonna end it off there, man. Like I said, you know, this place is going down the drain. Whether you like it, understand it, believe it or not. You know, you can kiss America goodbye, man. Say adios. There won't be an encore, man. This is it. All right. So what manner of people ought we to be? Walking in the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and doing everything in our power and our will to do the things that's pleasing in His sight, man. All right, but without faith, it's impossible to please Him, man. So we got to keep faith that, you know, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to continue to make these prophecies come to pass. We got to have faith that we're going to be kept safe from all the destruction that's getting ready to come to America, man. We got to keep faith that He's going to do all the things that He promised us that He was going to do, man. You know? But with that being said, we got to do our part by continuing to be steadfast, be circumspect. Continue to keep your hands on the plow, man. You know? We got to please Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in deeds, not just with our mouth, man. Okay? Matter of fact, you can't please Yahweh Bashim Yahushua with your mouth at all unless it's you doing the works, feeding the flock, prophesying, you know, praying. All that, telling the Lord I love you, you know, that's mainly, you know, Christianity. Telling the Lord that they love Him, that's lip service, man. The Lord wants to see your works. He wants to see your deeds, man. He wants to see you have that faith to go along with those works and those deeds, you know. But with that being said, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and taught me this truth. Peace, love, and infinite salutation as always to the elect scattered throughout the four winds of the earth. To you all, I say shalom.